NBC North Dakota Sports. Marauders Weekly is your exclusive home to University of Mary Marauder athletics all season long. Football, basketball, volleyball, and more. You'll see it right here on Marauders Weekly.
Welcome to Marauders Weekly, everyone. I'm Marissa DiCandido. Now, we have results and highlights from almost every fall sport at the University of Mary today, but we're going to start, of course, as we do every week, with football. Joining me now is head coach Josh Kotelnicki and senior punt returner and wide receiver LB Pope, also a captain of the team. Welcome to the show, Coach Kotelnicki.
Thank you.
Actually, neither of you are really strangers to Marauders Weekly. So before this game this weekend, heading to Winona State, the team was bitten by the injury bug a little bit, kind of unexpectedly, I would say. I'm sure you weren't expecting to not have your starting quarterback second game of the season this year. So how did that affect the game plan to have Zach Roberson out with a wrist injury?
Well, it didn't really affect it very much just because we didn't really find out Zach's situation was finalized till Thursday morning, and the game plan called for a lot of short throws anyway. So I wouldn't say that it affected it very much at all. And Ben took all the reps all week, and in his first college start, I think he did fine.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, Ben Jolliffe got the start for the Marauders, and he will be starting for the next few weeks as Zach will be out, I believe, for 6 weeks, you said. So, LB, before the game, what did you kind of talk to Ben about as a captain and a receiver who's going to be catching some of the balls he was throwing to you?
We just talked during practice and whatnot. I told him, hey, just relax and we'll get it done. During the game, when things, didn't look like they were going well, talk to him on the field, hey, everything's fine, just relax and we'll get things done.
And Coach, also out this week was Daniel Whitaker, starting cornerback, and going into a game where you knew they were going to be throwing the ball a lot. How did that affect things?
Well, defensively, you don't have a lot of choices when somebody gets injured. You can't really change the game plan too much, so you have to defend what the other team does. So Devin Turner started his first college game, did a good job. We moved Jacob Parker to corner to make sure depth-wise we were okay. And we'll probably have Daniel, we'll probably be without Daniel for the remainder of the season. We'll have to wait and see what happens with an MRI here. But just all we can do on defense is next man up.
All right, well, we will keep you updated on the Daniel Whitaker situation throughout the season. But first, let's take a look at the first half highlights. So the first drive of the game, Josh Mikas takes it 31 yards to the U-Mary 20 for a Warriors first down. Winona was hot early, 2nd and 1. Theo Burkett taking it in for the 11-yard touchdown run. The Warriors strike first just over 2 minutes into the game. Coach, they came out with kind of a balanced approach, running and passing. Were you expecting that from them with such a strong quarterback who they're kind of used to running and gunning the ball?
Yeah, that's what they'd shown on film. They were a balanced offense. Just most of their explosive plays happened in the pass game last week, and they came out on fire.
Well, you guys also running a pretty balanced attack. That was Jolliffe completing the pass to Luton for 7 yards. And a kind of a blow here, 3rd and 1, and Ferrante fumbles the toss, so Marauders go 3 and out on the first drive. But after a Winona 3 and out, 3rd and 3, Jolliffe completes the pass to LB for a first down. Now, LB, as a receiver, what did you think of Ben's first time out of the gate?
I think he did a great job. I thought he threw very accurately to the wide receivers and and called the protection great. So.
And well, we were ready to strike. Here's Ben Jolliffe, and he's going to connect with his brother Nick. The Bismarck boys put the Marauders on the board. Take another look at that great catch up in the corner. Kind of gets cut off a little bit, but Nick just getting in the end zone to put the Marauders on the board. And Coach, you have a couple of brother combos here on the team. LB, I know your brother's on there too. So how does that help the team chemistry at all to have that family connection too?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it might hurt it. So I don't know. We got a lot of sibling rivalries, but I'm just joking, obviously. But yeah, it helps.
Well, here they were going to strike the Warriors. We're used to seeing Jack Nelson running and gunning it, and here he is scrambling and gets a nice toss up in the air to Justin Bergeron for 53 yards over Devin Turner. And Coach, the D started out a little flat, especially the backs. How did that affect this game to have them getting on the board so early first?
Well, I think just at halftime, what we told the kids is we need to do a lot of things a little bit better. We need to get off blocks better up front. We need to stay on top of our receivers and coverage a little bit better. And in the second half, I think we got it corrected. But yeah, you're right. We can't simulate the speed that they showed us with their offense in practice.
So now going into the second quarter, here's